Hey y'all, it's Leah. I am here with my latest journal. So, I was asked by my friend Christina from Creations with Heart to do something with her vintage Splendor kit. And so, I was trying to come up with a different idea rather than just doing a traditional journal. And I found this flip-flop journal tutorial from Raven Vintage, and I will link everything in the description below. And so I just fell in love with this flip-flop journal and decided that was going to be the perfect way to kind of showcase these beautiful papers. Okay, so it starts with this little flip in the front, and you open it up, and it's got a diagonal piece, and then another little envelope here. And so I've just got a little card tucked in, a little journal card tucked in there, a little tag. Okay. And I decided not to do, I have some pockets in here, but I didn't do a ton of pockets because I really wanted to keep, that's not going to go back in right now, is it? There we go. Okay. I wanted to keep it relatively flat. I didn't want it to really pop open. So I didn't add a lot of layers to this. I kind of kept things pretty flat. So the way this flip-flop journal works is you build the base and then you add in signatures into each section. So this is part of the base, or sorry, these are the signatures. This is the first part of the base, and then it comes over here, and this is going to be the next part of it. And so this is actually a signature in the center that is sewn in, and you do that for each valley because you're creating hills and valleys. And so within each valley, you're going to create, you're going to add in a signature. So I just added in some little tags and things, couple little pockets, like I said, and just tried to decorate. So most of the pages that are in the signatures were from my stash, just random journal pages, dictionary pages, ledgers, that kind of stuff. And then all of the ephemera and the pages that are making the base are all from Christina's kit, from the Vintage Splendor kit. Okay, and then all of the, like I said, all of the ephemera, all the tags, anything that I used on the tags and any of the decorations, even these, I just added some strips on some of the pages there, added a couple of clips, and then tried to use, instead of doing tag toppers with lace or ribbon that would have added bulk, I just added some of the die cuts to the tops of the tags. I thought that was really cute. Tried to blend in some Edith Holden. That's really the only images that I added other than Christina's, because I thought they worked really well with this kit. Okay, so now we're coming to the end of that first part, and this it is actually built with envelopes. It's built with the long, what are they now? I can't even remember what they are called, like business envelopes. And so this is one of them. So I just added a little tag. That's the only one that's got a pocket on it. So this is our hill, and now we're getting into the next valley. And so we've got another tag here, this really pretty pocket, and then adding in the next signature here. And then I tried to do a page that opens out in each of the signatures, so something that's folded, but apparently this one didn't get one. Of course, I go to talk about it with the one that's not there. So this is our next hill, and then our next valley. So we're just flipping through here, just little, I tried to put one thing on each layout. So here's one of our openings. So just took the Edith Holden page because you don't want to get rid of that whole image. I didn't want to cut that up or anything. I wanted the whole page. So it's a different way to add pages, add longer pages into your journals, is just by kind of folding them a little bit. Another really pretty pocket. And just I love the textures that she was able to get. Like this really looks like it pops off the page, but it's built into the page. So now we're at the end, we're at the back, and then now we're going to flip it. This is where our flip-flop comes in. And now we've created another valley. So we've got this hill, and now we go into the next valley. This was actually something that I had done with Christina in a live. So this is some extra journaling space. So it's where you just take some kind of digital or some kind of paper, it can be scrapbook paper, and fold that in half, and then you add a strip of coffee dyed paper to it, or any kind of paper that you're going to write on. So you just kind of fold that accordion style and then tuck it all in to your part that's folded over. So just have that tucked in to this little pocket. Okay. And this was one of the digitals that was in there, and it was too big. Too big to add to one page, so I just cut it out, fussy cut it, and then added it in between the two pages, or added it to the two pages. So I just glued it down on there. We've got some, I tried to leave a lot of writing space in here so that whoever gets the journal will have lots of places to write. And just added some little fussy cuts and a tag there. And then this is another one of those fold out, so you can do them with any size. You can decorate the fronts with some digitals, some fussy cuts. So this was a bigger piece that I added to that. There we go. So you can see this is where I glued it on. So I just wrapped, this was the original piece, was a long piece of ledger, and then just added a little bit of coffee dyed paper to that. Okay, so our next valley, or our next hill, and then now we've got our next valley. Got some more. I love that there's fleur-de-lis in here. She said she added those for me, so I love that. She knows that that's my favorite. Okay, just got a few more pages. I really like, she's got some really pretty vintage photographs in here, so just kind of added those onto the pages. I didn't add a ton of, I didn't add a lot of texture, but I did add some cheesecloth here and there just to add another little layer in there. A little glue on there. For some of them, I just took the tags and kind of attached them with the tabs, so I didn't glue them, and then just have it kind of decorating the instead of decorating the pocket, I just tucked in the back part of the little thing of the little tags. My gosh, words. For this hummingbird, I just added some string. This was just some when I was pulling apart some muslin. This was the leftover pieces that came off of there. Just glued this down. This was a frame, and so the postcard that's here had this rose on it, so I just laid the frame over that. And then now we are to the end. So that's our last hill, and now we're back to the front. Okay, so really cool journal style, really beautiful papers to work with. So I thank Christina for letting me play with this kit. And again, I will link everything below. So thanks for watching. Bye, y'all.